Hello everybody, my name is JD and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Again, it's been probably a week or something since I last played, but I watched the last video and I kinda, because I wanted to remind myself where I left off. So last time we did a bunch of stuff with Roy the pawn shop owner, and I'm gonna open my beer. And we also listened to the, what's it called? Dorgunner Megamix, which was a tape given us by the Hardy Boys. And in that tape, when we listened to it, the deceased mercenary who is hanging somewhere over there, right over there, the hanging mercenary said that he was going to do some wild things here in this little town Revachol. So yeah, it's pretty obvious that the deceased is not a good person, but we are still here to investigate his murder and we have to solve who murdered him. Now, last time Glacier also told us that she was not raped, even though the Hardy Boys claimed that the mercenary who is hanging there raped her, but she said she wasn't raped. And in this tape, the mercenary said that he was gonna do it, even though. So we have to speak with Glacier to make sure if she's telling us the truth.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Yeah, it's a fine day for questions. It's for sure. Sergeant Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intentions to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man.
Yeah, he was definitely not a good man.
Intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
Yeah, he was definitely not a good person. That's for sure.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
On his tapes, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Actually, yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
Oh, so that was his pickup line. He was gonna rape you, Soldier of the Apocalypse style.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Something fun. Yeah, cool.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Kohoi was mentioned, yes.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Do you think he was trying to scare people?
No. I'm pretty sure he did all those things. And then had to internalize them to keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Persona?
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that.
Punchlines. Those are really not punchlines. Those are not really anything funny, the words that he used.
He was like the Seminese conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
He wore the armor in the shower. And you spent time with this person romantically.
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting. So now we have to go again back to the Hardy Boys. This is a fucking back and forth that it's been.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Now that you had some time, can you tell us more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
Yeah, that's what Joyce also said that his name was. Or his service name. It's not actually his real name.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Okay, so he didn't want to disclose his full name.
Lelystad. That's a good start. It just occurred to me, colleague. We still haven't performed the field autopsy on the deceased.
And we are not going to.
The questions I have assume some kind of foreknowledge on our part. I suggest we go and perform it now, and return once we've brought ourselves up to date.
No, I want to ask questions now.
Miss, excuse my colleague. He has recently suffered brain damage. We will now go and do our duty, cleaning up the deceased.
Oh no, no we won't.
You won't have to look at that site much longer, I promise. We will return soon.
He turns to leave. Okay, whatever. Yeah, Kim, you can say that, but we are not going to go and look at the body. I am still trying to get the achievement, what body, which is solving the murder without inspecting the body. So, and it's doable, because there's an achievement for it. It's one of the few achievements I don't have in this game. Should we talk with the Hardy Boys, or should we do something more lighthearted? You know what, let's get this over with. Let's just get this over with.
It's you again. What is it?
So I talked to Claudia about the tape.
And
And nothing, she stands by what she said.
that fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
Okay. She pretty much laughed it off, Titus.
Fucking fuckity fucker. And what did she say then? That it's fine. People are supposed to be like that.
If anything, she seemed turned on by the whole door gunner thing.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny. No good goddamn psycho whore. Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Titus rubs his chin with his palm as if trying to grind it smooth.
Women are crazy. Irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump.
You know what? I think women are crazy, man.
You can say that again, copper. Right here.
He holds out his giant fist.
Here we go. Bump it hard.
Bump it hard.
Your fist connects with his. Hard. The slam is audible. You can almost hear his bones ring. Your knuckles tingle, life-affirmingly.
Yay, we got a fist bump from Titus Hardy.
And now you, Bina Claude.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses, then extends his curled fist and taps Titus's bruised knuckles.
Why are his knuckles bruised anyway? Has he been in a fight recently?
A bond has been formed. Not bad.
Maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
You don't know? She's a model. She won pageant.
I knew it. Titus, I knew she was professionally trained by her walk. I told you she was a beauty queen.
Yes, Glenn. I know she's a beauty queen. Everyone can see that.
Sorry.
Sorry. Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
Well, yeah, you told that.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent. The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables anymore.
Come on, Titus. The stakes are too high here. There will be blood on the streets. The tribunal, remember. I know you're tired. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you, them, and the whore upstairs.
Yeah, so just tell us the truth.
Next time you see her, tell her Titus said,
Fuck off!
He throws his beer can down.
that lying scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over. Yeah.
There's a silence in the room. Alan starts saying something, then thinks best not to.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
It's clear that Gart doesn't like them either.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
Okay, so here we have a rhetoric check. Godly. Convince Titus he's being manipulated. So we have Everard asked to cooperate. Angus can't take the pressure. Warned about the tribunal. Discussed ate Hardy. Confronted about drug trade. Now, we could do this check, but honestly, I'm not even gonna try it because it's very hard. Or maybe, wait a minute.
It's you again. What is it?
What skill check was it? It's rhetoric. How much do I have in rhetoric? I have 1 point. I can put in... Oh wait, I cannot level up my skill. Okay, well, let's try it.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter.
We actually did the check. Oh my god, really?
But you know someone who might.
One of his boys will.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy. Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker. Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez, their district, their responsibility. Outside, in the midday sun, ruins. The pavements are cracked and the benches peeling. Newspapers blow in the wind.
That's it, dead. Case closed. We're going home, Kim.
Huh?
The lieutenant raises his eyebrow.
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Because of some chick.
Bring that up one more time, and you won't get to write that report.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right, Alain? You'll kill us. That's what they do in the wild north.
They club you from behind, string you up, and go back to drinking.
It wasn't that. It wasn't... We didn't hit him, okay?
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm.
Firearm. A Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed.
So he has a gun.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Now, let's not turn to Theo. Let's look at Kim first.
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his holster. He gives you an imperceptible nod. What? What does that mean?
Turn to Angus, or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him. For no fucking reason.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Okay, there we go. There we go. We finally got the truth.
Shut up, Angus!
He was dead before you hanged him.
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
The little guy hits Angus on the back of the head. A loud slap.
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
So yeah, he was clearly cracking under the pressure.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Give up who?
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She walks off without looking back. Okay, so she's gone.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions?
Kim, we did it.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
I'm sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too.
So you didn't kill him, he was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. What was it?
We're not sure. Probably a bullet. The wound was difficult to see.
Okay, so yeah, they did not kill the mercenary. They lied.
At least you'll know what to look for now, when you get around to doing the autopsy.
No, we are not we are not doing the autopsy. Why?
'Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural? There's another girl? 2 of them? Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
2 girls, eh?
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
What happened Sunday night?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way.
Okay.
It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Yeah.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
He turns back to you. What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means means they'd been fucking.
Yeah, well, we already knew that.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse we hanged.
Who is Tibbs? The 8 Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Okay. So the window in Classier's room actually was a new window. They just replaced it recently to cover up more shit. If Classier didn't kill him, why the cover-up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
What kind of shit are we talking about?
The can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from.
Who are they?
They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
So who killed the Merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
Yeah, that's a good theory.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past too.
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
Well, you could have just told us what happened. It would have saved so much time. Whose idea was the hang-up anyway? Hers.
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the 2 girls? He may be talking about the other one.
You said the girls asked for your help. Was this the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
It's her, isn't it? The drug trafficker, the missing 8 Hardy.
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head.
So yeah, we know that there is a 8 Hardy boy, it's a girl, and she is connected to the drug trade. So yeah, but we don't know who she is yet.
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
You know, it's okay for them to be a Hardy girl.
We're Hardy Boys. And that's it.
You're going to stonewall me if I ask more about her, aren't you?
Glad you understand that.
I'll go and talk to her for the last time.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
She, Klausya, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
You would still prefer if we didn't take her away.
that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
Okay, so now we should go and talk with Class A again. But this time it should be the last time. Before we do that, let's do something more lighthearted. I'm in a mood to do something more fun. So let's talk with Lena.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Suggestion. Okay. I don't have any extra levels, but do I have any extra clothes that help with suggestion? I doubt it, though. Oh, this helps with suggestion. That's a minus, so we don't want that. By the way, this jacket looks fucking stupid. But let's talk with Lena.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Let's hear about some cool cryptids, just to lighten the mood a little bit, you know, just for funsies.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Hey Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
A cryptid extravaganza, I like the sound of that.
And I don't. Just one.
Oh, come on, Kim. Don't be a buzzkill.
Ooh, tough choice there.
Okay, we have questions here. Are there any invincible cryptids?
What an interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
Shush, Kim. She's gonna tell me about invincible cryptids. What is it?
It's the Col de Mama d'Aqua. Its name means thin whisper of sound, and that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. The Col de Mama is very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
Cool. What does it sound like?
Like nothing, it's such a high-pitched sound that us humans can't hear it, nor can other animals. It could be ringing right outside your window and you wouldn't even know it. Could be anywhere. Everywhere, even.
That's pretty cool.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory.
Could it be here, right now?
It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights.
What evidence is there that this animal being a sound?
Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 1920s, a group of Areopagite ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds.
Songbirds?
The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest-pitched bat calls.
She transforms, when speaking about these strange animals, into a confident woman.
Suggestion. Okay.
They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Col de Mama d'Aqua, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent.
Wow.
They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them.
Name them?
Sequester, Time, Joscan. Those are but some of the Mama d'Aqua they followed individually.
Why is the Col de Mama d'Aqua so afraid of us?
That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction.
Extinction.
They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mamadakwas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
This lady really should be a teacher. She's really good at the explaining things thing.
They cancelled her out?
Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population.
Great regret washes over her. A wending cloth.
After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Koltamamadakwa population anywhere.
Of course. A common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability. I like the story, though, ma'am.
Kim, you're such a fucking mood kill. Come on.
I'm glad you did, dear.
Interesting. What about...
What about what?
Okay, so Kim is not gonna like this, but we are gonna ask more. What's the biggest cryptid?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
Actually, I never promised that. But Kim, don't you want to hear about another cryptid too?
The lieutenant pauses thoughtfully.
Ah, fuck it. Let's have more cryptids.
Good, that's the spirit.
Well, the biggest cryptid is, of course, the horrible giant of Kokonur.
Kokonur.
The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
Wait, what do you mean strange light?
Mirage or psychogenous luminance.
Just how big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Is it dangerous?
The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Hui. No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur Desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Great. This is great shit. You need more.
I need more. What's the tiniest cryptid?
Cryobacter catlensis.
She answers immediately. Okay, I don't know how to say that word, so let's just say it.
Yes, a unicellular bacterium that was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Kotla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago.
What's so special about it?
The bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history.
Alright, let me check real quick on my other monitor. Ooh, my video has actually uploaded, so let's publish it. There we go. Another Slay the Spire episode uploaded. Since my... Ooh, I waited a long time to upload. Whoopsie. Well, whatever. Now we have another video uploaded, and now we have another video in the making.
Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study. No doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
Wait, she injected herself with it?
Yes, the bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial. It is not hard to see where she could have gotten the idea.
So she was hoping to become immortal herself.
It's actually a little hard to see. But do go on.
You mean there's an immortal journalist wandering the world?
Yes, and she's quite mad, too. After she treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away. We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream.
What's the most dangerous cryptid?
The gnome of Jeroma.
That sounds terrifying.
Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
What did this cryptid look like?
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead, and an ungainly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
Okay, so we have a body of this cryptid. So do we have evidence that it exists?
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
That's a good question.
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me? Take out the pen she gave you.
Yes. It's the kind green ape. Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo.
War story?
Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
Wow, with his saliva.
Yes, it has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs, regaining their sight.
And there was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man.
Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus. Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
I knew it, Kim. You're not human. That's why I always have to take the lead, right, Kim? I knew it, Kim. You're not human.
Ma'am, you are confusing him.
This is so funny.
Please don't misunderstand me, either of you. Human, as it is used in everyday speech, is hardly a taxonomic category. For all intents and purposes, you can be thought of as human. Though Saolites do have some distinguishing characteristics. Different advantages, if you will.
Yes, advantages such as the flakier texture of Saolite earwax, or so I've heard. Nothing inspires pride in one species quite like speculative evolutionary biology. Perhaps we've had enough of that for today.
I can't just get enough of these cryptids.
I'm glad you like them, but I'm not really one to tell you about all of them. You should ask my husband if you get the chance. He's the real expert.
Okay, so that's all for now, ma'am. That was very fun conversation that we had there. I like that. And I also like that we got to piss off Kim a little bit. Now, we could talk with Glacier, but this video is going on long enough, so I think I'm probably gonna end it here. And we are gonna talk with Glacier the next episode. And also we're gonna finally get to find out some more information about our case. So thank you for watching, and please come back for the next episode. Thank you, bye.